right, hey RV enthusiasts, we have a doozy of a video for you today.
We are at the ultimate RV show here in Mesa, Arizona.
You're heading into the Florida Super RV Show or even the Quartzsite RV Show. We want to give you some tips and tricks to navigate the RV show season for 2025.
Or any other one that might be going on.
We have been living in our RV full-time for the past 3 years and retired from law enforcement.
Yes, and we had a 5-year plan going into it, which included going to some RV shows.
You don't know who we are. I'm Deb.
I'm Joel.
Our dog Maya's back at our RV and we are chasing our sunshine. Let's go hit the show.
All right, the first tip, grab a map of the RV show. Some of them have them online, like I know the one in Florida does, so you're going to want to check that out ahead of time. Coming to you from the Tampa RV Show.
Oh my God, we're so excited.
And they have an interactive map. But we got our map, so now we got a plan.
The second tip is to arrive early as there'll be less crowds, and if you can, go on an off day, not a weekend.
Look at the crowds.
Because there'll be less crowds, and that gives you more time to spend in each RV looking at it without it being overcrowded, and time to possibly talk to the actual dealerships and salespersons themselves.
That one back there came standard with a smoker and a griddle. That's pretty cool.
Yep, smoker, griddle, fridge, storage area.
All right, let's talk about strategy while we're at an RV show. Seek out what you're most interested in first. Joel already talked about having that map. This is where you're gonna find that. Head right there, and don't forget to have your phone with, or even a video camera like a GoPro like we have, so that you can film the inside and look at them again later. Take as many pictures and videos as you can so that you can later look at them and remember what you saw, because some of them can have thousands of RVs to look at, and some maybe 50, but each one is going to be different and unique for an RV show. But no matter what, it's a great place to look at different floor plans and what works for you for RV living.
An expensive one. Oh, look at this room. This is crazy. This shower looks better than the one we had in our house.
What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna sit in the booth, sit in the chairs, sit in the recliners, sit on the toilet, even climb in the shower, and maybe even lay on the bed, because you need to figure out if this space is going to be right for your style of RVing. And testing them all out lets you figure out what you actually want for an RV, as there is no perfect RV.
Like Deb said, you want to get into the RV, spend some time in it, especially if it's one you think you're going to want. Sit in every chair, realize where the TVs are. So like here, it's straight across, but in some you might have to turn your head, and that's going to get annoying after time. So make sure you're sitting everywhere thinking about watching TV, where you're going to eat, where you're going to sleep, and where you're going to entertain. This one's got a good sized bathroom. Yeah, plenty of room in the shower. I mean, you wouldn't want to be 6'8" or anything, but the one thing you got to be prepared for when you come to an RV show, salespeople. They are everywhere and they want your business for sure. Luckily, we're not in the market, and once I say that, they leave us alone, but they're definitely on everybody else, so be prepared for that.
And if it's going to be your first time to the show, there's things that you want to consider. Having a bag with, sometimes they will give you bags at the start of the show, and you can put brochures and stuff and collect items in there, as sometimes the shows there's giveaways. This RV show, we got some free sunglasses.
Come for the bling. So you're going to want sunscreen along, and probably don't go in the rain. And you're going to want comfortable shoes.
Yes, you're going to do a lot of walking, especially if you're heading to the Super Show in Tampa. Wow, that is a big one.
Yeah, this is a smaller one, so it's not so bad. And a lot of RV shows are dog friendly, but like at the Tampa show and the Quartzsite show, a lot of it's indoors and cramped and not really dog friendly. Dogs get a little nervous and get stepped on.
Yes, we'd recommend leaving your dogs at home.
All right, like we said, this is a hands-on experience here at the RV show. You're going to want to open and close the cupboards, check the quality of the openings, quality of the wood, quality of the microwave even. Is the refrigerator going to work for you? And check out the bed layout. Make sure that's going to work for you. Whether you want a queen size, king size, or whatever, you're going to want to make sure that you're checking that out.
And like Joel just pointed out, not all RVs have the same quality of build. So you need to pay attention to that. And most importantly, stick to your own budget. Don't be pressured to buy here at a show. It's okay to walk away and stick to your own budget. It's important to set that ahead of the show, as you don't want to come in here and end up buying an RV that doesn't work for you and you can't afford it. And speaking of shows, there's two big ones that are coming up here in January.
The Florida Super RV Show.
And the Quartzsite RV Show.
And they couldn't be more different than each other. Yeah, the Tampa one's more structured. Lots of RVs, mostly brand new, lots of dealers, indoor exhibits, and I would say formal-like.
Quartzsite's laid back. It's a smaller show as far as seeing RVs, and mostly are used ones, but it has a lot of vendors where you can actually get accessories for your actual RV, and there's also a flea market going on at the same time.
Yeah, so that one's basically under a tent. It's more about the socialization. There's a lot going on out in the desert with a bunch of people boondocking and getting together, and it's more laid back. Another thing, when you come to the RV show, you can figure out if you would like to have a wet bath or not. And for those of you that don't know what that is, that's one where your toilet and your shower are all in one room. And you basically have to sit in the toilet to shower. Use the faucet for your shower head. And this one even looks like a submarine when it's closed. How do you like wet baths?
I do not care for wet baths whatsoever. Not a fan. Can you get in and out comfortably of the actual RV? Or do you have to really work at it? Thing to consider.
All right, I think Deb said it earlier. Make sure you come to the RV show with a budget in mind, and there are good discounts at the RV shows, but I just talked to some of the salespeople and dealers here, and they said during peak hours is not always the best time to negotiate because they're super busy, so you might want to come back later in the day or even towards the end of the show when they might even give you bigger deals.
I swear I didn't do it.
That'd be good for kids.
It'll be good for kids, not adults. Some of them even have hidden pantries now. And some tips for actually finding RV shows are you can look online in your certain area. There's numerous ones coming up. We ourselves attended, before we owned an RV, the RV show in Minneapolis, St. Paul at the US Bank Stadium, and that should be coming up. There's also obviously the Hershey RV show that happens in September in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
This one I just happened to find in the area of Mesa. It's actually put on by Camping World and Good Sam, so it's basically a dealership-led one, whereas the other ones are many, many dealerships. So find one in your area and get out there and go. Don't forget to stay hydrated.
So Joel mentioned staying hydrated. That brings up food. Some RV shows do have food availability on site. Tampa was very expensive. Beach Bar is the place to be here at the Tampa RV Show.
Got 2 hot dogs for a total of $11 and 2 beers for a total of $22. So bring your wallet.
So you might want to have snacks in your bag that you bring with. But the food at actual Quartzsite RV show was very reasonable and really good.
You will not regret it.
That's what I said.
He told us.
Let me tell you, it is good.
Amazing, so we're going to give it a try. It's a Philly cheesesteak. A little messy, but good. Oh, and at the Quartzsite RV Show, you're not going to want to miss out on stopping out at the adult daycare, aka Beer Bellies, for an adult beverage. and sit around and listen to some live music while you're there as well.
And that is right outside the tent there in Quartzsite.
All right, before we wrap up our time here at the Mesa RV Show, we have a checklist that we want to go over just to help you while you're attending the RV shows in 2025.
It doesn't matter what show it is. Arrive early, take lots of photos, compare models, ask for specials that are going on, and don't rush yourself.
No, take your time, and like we've already mentioned, you stick to your own budget, and it's okay to walk away if you need to, as it's going to be your decision, and don't feel that pressure to buy here at the show.
Yep, if you have to, leave for the day, go home and sleep on it, give it some more thought, and go back the next day, or wait till the end of the show.
Things you're gonna wanna check out before you even get to the show is go online, check the hours, check the price. This RV show here in Mesa was free, so was parking. Sometimes there's additional charges for that. Figure out what is the best route, especially coming in for the Tampa RV show. It is insane to try to park there.
Yeah, it's busy there.
So Quartzsite, not so much. There's free parking around the outside areas, but that is very limited as well. There is a lot, I think that it was like $12 last year that you can park right at the show site
Yeah,
on
and that's
grounds.
what we did.
So it was just easier, but there are free parking around Quartzsite, and make sure that you secure your car and items and enjoy the show. All right, if this video helped you in any way to prepare for the Tampa or Quartzsite or any other RV show, make sure you give us a thumbs up.
And if you have any suggestions or questions about an RV show, leave them in the comments below.
We hope you guys have safe travels, and we hope to see you out here on the road.
Thanks for watching.